What is going on, guys? GregglesTV. This is a review for the Koss BT540i over-the-air headphones, and they can be used as Bluetooth headphones or wired. And inside the box, what you're going to get is a carrying case, which is always nice, and it protects the headphones, but it also carries the included accessories that are included inside of the box, and that is a 3.5 millimeter cable and also a micro USB cable to charge these headphones. Now, before I get into the things I really like about these headphones, because pretty much I really like these headphones, I want to talk about the things that I don't like, and they're kind of small gripes. The first one I think is the biggest, and that is the design of these. I think the design could be much better. It's not very stylish, at least in my eyes, a little bit clunky looking, but other than that, they definitely do the job. The other thing, one of the other things I should say, is the Bluetooth LED light. It's kind of bright. It's at the bottom, so it doesn't go in your face and you probably don't notice it, but when you take these off, it sticks out like a sore thumb. It's very bright and the light is very big. Again, a kind of a small gripe, but still think something to keep in mind. The other thing, and the last thing, is that it's still micro USB. I'm so tired of having anything that's micro USB. I want everything to be USB-C at this point. Again, a small gripe, but it would still be nice if these were USB-C. They're not, but I'll live with it. Now let's talk about the things that I really like about these headphones, which is basically everything else. Let's first talk about the comfort for these headphones. They are extremely comfortable. They're not as comfortable as my Bose QC35-2s, but they're very close. I've worn these for a while, you know, going on walks, walking around the house, whatever it may be, and they do not hurt my ears, and that's a big thing. I also have a big head, and these fit perfectly. They don't hurt the top of my head. They fit and still have some room for my head to get even bigger. So comfort is great. I'd give comfort an 8 out of 10. Next, you'd probably want to know how the sound is. Sound is fantastic. Very balanced in terms of you get really good bass, you get really good mids, really good lows, really good highs. Everything with this I was very impressed with. These are $120 headphones, and they can compete with my Bose QC35s for sure, which are like $300, $350 headphones in terms of sound. They're not noise canceling, but they are a great sounding headphone. I was very impressed. The other part of that is you can obviously use these as a Bluetooth microphone when you're talking on the phones, when you're doing video calls, and I did that. The other side didn't say I sounded muffled. They didn't say I sounded bad. They heard me perfectly loud and clear, and that's another great thing. So overall, with sound and using the microphone, again, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Battery life is also pretty decent. It's not the best battery life. I wasn't getting 20 plus hours of battery life. I was getting around the 14, 15, 16 hours of battery life with this, which for me, perfectly fine. A lot of the times I'm using these for, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours at a time, so I can get multiple days out of these headphones, basically about a week, if not more, with these headphones. So that, again, that's perfectly fine with me, and they charge fairly quick anyway, so battery life is definitely a thumbs up. You can't take off these air cushions, they are stuck to it. The other part is the controls on here are very easily accessible. They have volume controls and NFC, and they also have buttons on there to play, pause the music, and then they have a button that turns them on and off. So the buttons are all well placed, easy to reach, easy to find, they stick out, you don't have any trouble with that. So in terms of like button control and just usability, again, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. So to sum everything up, they sound great. They're very easy to use. They're comfortable. They're not so stylish, at least in my eyes. I wish they had USB-C. Battery life is decent. So overall, again, you probably know where this is going. I'd give them a score of 8 out of 10. They definitely could improve with the USB-C, the style. The sound obviously is very good. It's not the best sounding headphones I've heard. I still think the Bose QC35-2s sound slightly better, but do they sound $200, $250 better than these? Definitely not. These are definitely really good sounding headphones, and for like $120 on Amazon, I would definitely recommend these. I think you would really enjoy these headphones. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to new videos every single day. If you want to pick these up, I'll list them down below. If you have any questions, leave those down below, and I'll see you guys down the road. Peace!